Hi, Todd Warren here in the Forecast Center with an update on Francine and its possible impacts on the ArkLaTex here as we go through the rest of this Wednesday night and Thursday. You can see beneficial rains for much of the ArkLaTex. Really haven't seen too many issues. As you can see, mainly light to moderate rain. We do have a pocket of moderate to heavy rain over the northern sections of the ArkLaTex near to Queen and Idabel, Broken Bow. Also another batch of moderate rain over the southern sections of the area north of Natchitoches and near center. All of this is headed towards the north and west, and we likely will see the rain become more scattered as we go into the evening hours on this Wednesday. As far as Francine, you can see the center of circulation approaching the coast of southeast Louisiana. Looks like we will see a possible landfall here southwest of Houma, Louisiana later on this afternoon. And then the system will likely continue to move up between Baton Rouge and New Orleans and eventually move up I-55 towards Jackson as we move forward through tonight and tomorrow. In fact, here's the latest on rainfall across the area so far. In our area, most locations less than an inch. Anywhere you see green, that's at least a half an inch. Yellow is 2 inches, so you can see that most of southwest Arkansas, northeast Texas, quarter to, in some places, approaching an inch. Further to the south, rainfall totals, again, fairly light, minus the southern sections of the area where amounts are in that range of an inch, half an inch to an inch and a half. And again, we're not quite done with the rain yet, as we do have more on the way, more on that in a second. Wind has not been an issue so far. Peak gusts have been at most locations less than 20 miles per hour. We're not done with that yet. We likely will continue to see the occasional gust in excess of 20. So as expected, wind not really going to be an issue in our area. Latest on Francine, max winds as of the early afternoon advisory at 90 miles per hour. It has accelerated, now moving towards the northeast at 16 miles per hour. Here is the latest advisory as far as the forecast from the National Hurricane Center. You can see the storm by tomorrow morning will be south of Jackson, up towards Memphis, I should say, by the time we get to Friday morning. And again, this forecast really hasn't changed that much during the course of the last couple of days, and probably will not change much given the good agreement in the models as far as its projected path. So what does this mean for our area? Well, for the rest of this afternoon, we'll continue with the rain, which will become more scattered across the region as we go through the night. Tonight, we'll be left with a few scattered showers across the ArkLaTex on your Thursday, as most of us will stay mostly cloudy. And then Thursday night, the rain departs. The clouds will also decrease as we become mostly clear. And on Friday, expect the return of some sunshine as we will crank up the heat. Temperatures Friday warming back up into the 90s all across the area. And again, it does appear as if the dry weather will continue through the weekend. Now, as far as additional rainfall, this is the very latest run of the HRRR model. And this is the basically the graphic that I have in the article below. And I showed you the rainfall totals. I'll post a link to those continuous. They update every 5 to 10 minutes on the website. So as the rain continues to fall, you can see the latest on that link. But as far as additional rain, since this updates every hour, this basically is new rain. Doesn't really include that much of the rain that's already fallen. So you can see most locations from here on out through tonight probably will see less than an inch. We could have a few pockets that pick up an additional inch to maybe even 2 inches before it's all said and done. But again, not expecting any flooding concerns here in our area. So your forecast looks like this for tonight. We will see the rain begin to decrease and become more scattered, otherwise cloudy and a bit mild. 69 degrees for the low temperature tonight in Shreveport, 66 in Texarkana, 68 degrees in Natchitoches. Tomorrow, still a lingering chance for that scattered shower. Otherwise, mostly cloudy as temperatures will stay well below normal. Only 81 for the high tomorrow in Shreveport. 79 degrees in Texarkana, 81 in Marshall, and 79 degrees also for the high temperature in Natchitoches. Your 10-day forecast shows the return of the summer heat and humidity, as we'll see daytime highs starting on Friday back to the low 90s. We'll see a few days in the middle 90s. Overnight lows will settle into the middle 70s. Some indications that we could have a little bit of rain Monday and maybe next Friday night. But once we get Francine away from the ArkLaTex, rain will be hard to find across the ArkLaTex for most of the next 10 days. So again, we continue to watch Francine. Landfall expected later this afternoon, southwest of Houma, Louisiana, and then it'll head up towards Baton Rouge, New Orleans, between those two cities, and then eventually move into Mississippi. We'll continue with the rain across the ArkLaTex, which will become more scattered tonight.